Squeak! Alright, we're rolling again. We are out causing trouble. Mayhem. Mayhem, if you will. Let me turn this up. I got the volume or the lighting so low to extend the battery. Nana, welcome in. We're back. We're back. We gotta go pay that man his power company money. So we're gonna go do that. And I am on the limit of my 5-mile bubble. You guys know I don't like to come over to this mall. But we're on the bike today, so we're having fun. But I don't have this thing. I lost the set screw for it, so I can't put the other phone here to read the chat. And I could not find a set screw that was the right size. Anyway, whatever. We're rolling. We're rolling. Oh, and for all you new people, I'll give you a look at the bike. This is the delivery bike. Two. One of them stupid illegal fast. That's where my big box goes. Bang. There you go. It's fancy. It's fancy. All right, here we go. 5 miles to go. Somehow I still got a copyright takedown on that Waffle House music the other night. I think it was the second version, the one that was not direct from the Waffle House jukebox. Some sort of remix. So, still not a single monetized live yet. Maybe this one will qualify. I won't hum Dixie or anything. No singing Aretha Franklin. Come on, big guy. I need you to get out of my way. You really gonna make that turn? I didn't think so. And then I just circle back around so you can see this. Here you go. All right, let's get out of here. That's Nana 4 though. I and then V. Scottish Mike, I've been riding for a long time. Motorcycles, dirt bikes, anything with 2 wheels. I love it. Some sort of state service office here, but it's not really well marked. I'm not sure exactly what it is. All right, we're getting on this thing. It's marked 35, so people are going to be whizzing by us, and that's about for the next 2 miles. So I'll just talk smack at the chat. There's no chance I'm going to read it. Yeah, everybody and their brother is pulling into this parking lot at the same time. Makes me feel like it's a AA meeting or something. I don't know. Yeah, no sidewalks. No bike access. Somebody crashed into this house on my right a few months ago. This one, they painted over their fixed brickwork. Alright, you saw it. It did use a little bit of power to get across the traffic there. That's why I like having the throttle. Yeah, I'm guessing in Scotland they're just like, hey, we're going to tell you the times when it's not going to rain. I think that's probably a better solution. Right, there you go. So you can water the plants while it's not raining. You guys. All right, we're going to sit up here on the interstate. We'll see if we can get another 18-wheeler to honk at us just for fun. I mean, he ain't got nothing better to do. That one guy was just hauling logs. We made each other's day. We're cruising at 11 miles an hour. But the motor's not kicking on, so that's the important part. All right, we got a southbound one last time. Let's get a northbound. It is kind of warm. I'm wearing long sleeves, but just to keep the sun off me. All right, let's see. Next big truck. Let's see if we get this yellow guy to do it. You give it to me? Give it to me. He ain't looking. He got, oh yeah. Woo! He gave it to me. I like it. I ain't gonna make them all honk. I just appreciate the ones that do. Yeah, no, I like the camo version of it too, that it kind of disappears. And I just bought it so it matched my new shoes. That's the only reason I bought it. Wait a minute. That's not true. All right, let's get rolling. We still got to get across town. You guys aren't helping, not pedaling. Let's go. Ah. All right, we'll get some more people on bikes and stuff here shortly. If it wasn't so long, we would have brought the butters. But I feel bad because I go too fast, and she tries to chase me. And she wore out one of her little paws one day. I felt so bad. Just skinned it all the way off, running after me. So this is that pizza place that had the Mardi Gras pizza up here. And it used to be a workout place, and they had stairs that people would run up and down, and all the drunks would sit out here. We'll see the remnants of the stairs here on the right. They would sit, they would go across the street. There's the remnants of the stairs. And another side. Trish the Dishes enter the chat. Anyway, they would go get their 40s across the street at the convenience store. They sit there and get shit-faced and then throw the glass bottles in the middle of the trail. Maybe nuts, you know. Every time you ride through, you get a flat tire and garbage. All right, I'm going to put you in. We're going to stop up here. I'm going to leave a review about the water fountains being gone and the bathrooms always being locked. I mean, I get it. You don't want some homeless person moving in there for the winter, but it's supposed to be a bike head, like trailhead, like no water, no bathroom. Like, anyway, bitch, won't complain. Yeah, they did a bunch of different artists do murals as well as sculptures along the trails. Typically in places where they can kind of keep an eye on them, because otherwise they get messed up. That one has a camera going on each side of it. And it's been there long enough, it's starting to, because it's just painted on concrete, the water's starting to seep through on it. It needs some touch up or some cleaning or something. But it is a nice one. I like the style of it. Yeah, I need some water. I can't believe they would yank it out. I mean, if somebody broke them off or something, I could see them doing that as a temporary solution, but let me go back hands-free. I don't know why. Usually I would pull up here and get some water, but not happening. We could do we'll do a dumpster dive. We'll go see if there's anything fabulous. There are a couple of them I've seen. There's that swimming pool that I'm always talking about that's filled with water. All right, I'm gonna, for those of you who are part of the late night crew, let's get a look at this thing for you. I'm not going all the way over there because there's no bath. This apartment only goes enough and cab from there, even though the university's right there. Like, yeah, let's let everyone get cars. All right, here it is. I'm gonna zoom in on it. It's a swimming pool filled with grass. Y'all look all the way to the top. It's filled with grass. It's in front of that bush. The bush is right there, and then it's got the pool house in the back. Anyway, it's so funny. And they just recently took the diving board out. Now, we only had one homeless person, and we've been riding for like 3 miles, so this is not Portland or downtown LA, Venice Beach. Only one homeless person. But yeah, I saw a couple of those emergency foil blankets floating around. I'm sure the last few nights when it was freezing, that's what people were huddled in. What's with the gate? Come on, guys. I think people were driving their cars on and off there. I don't even want to touch the door. It's unlocked, but it's got a keypad too. So yeah, let's take out both of the. Nobody needs water, right? A bike trail. Yeah, I can't get it, but the Coke machine works and has Wi-Fi right here. So, Snacky, I had to go. I'm out paying bills today. I got about 3 miles to go pay the other one, so we're gonna go do that. This bathroom's unlocked too. But yeah, I'm gonna post that up like. And they have this thing, which you would think this is a good deal, right? Here it is. Handy charge. This is the same charge pattern for my bike. It also has USBs on the side. It's plugged into the wall. You know what it doesn't do? Work. It doesn't work. So it's like, oh, thanks so much for installing that. Yeah, no, I'll put that video up and I'll leave a screening review of it, because I mean, it's supposed to be the gateway. And it was always so nice because I come over here and public water fountains require a filter and they're chilled. So like that was a perfect place to fill up your water bottle. Not anymore. I didn't realize there was a lady right there. I think she thought I was crazy and talking to myself. No, whatevs. I didn't notice her until I was riding past that picnic table. The picnic table. All right. We're going to keep it in the low. And I did not go out last night, so if you were looking for me, you didn't miss anything. I just changed my mind at the last minute. I was like, I can stay at the house, or I can go drive around. And we had those 2 near misses the night before, so. Now, we do not have the right-of-way. Bicycles do not have the right-of-way. So when they stop, they're actually in the wrong. But they think they're doing it as a courtesy when in fact it's like, you're not qualified to direct traffic. Don't tell me when to go. Of course, there's some random Mardi Gras beads. We need some random Mardi Gras beads. So the last one we crossed was the interstate. Now we're over just a state highway. So no 18-wheelers, maybe a local one or two, but all right, so when your Mardi Gras beads break, take the 2 little ends. You can just see they're heated up and they were just glued together. You can just twist them together like this. Bang, come on, twist. There it is. And now we got perfectly viable Mardi Gras beads that we don't really care to have. Let's go. They're trying to move a little world grocery store into that place, but I don't think the people were going to move in there because the roof was leaking. So they got somebody in there re-roofing it right now. Yeah, it just feels like we have no particular place to go. We are on a mission. We're on 2 missions. Yeah, the Mardi Gras beads. So I know some of you remember the old VHS series of Girls Gone Wild. Well, they had one for Mardi Gras, and I had a friend in college that went to New Orleans, and then like 2 or 3 years later, her father-in-law was like, I think I saw you on that video, and played it for her. She was on the video. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. But yeah, I've taken Mardi Gras beads before, cut them up individually, and I have a glass head that I fill up with Mardi Gras beads. Forgot where that one went. Gave it away or sold it at the reuse store. This place can't stay in business. for nothing. We've been passed. We got passed by a scooter. I'm embarrassed. You want to go smoking? We can smoke it. Nah. This isn't even the fast bike, and I could still outpace that thing. You gonna let me go? Oh, turn in with no signal. Okay. And you have the right of way. Just stop being stupid. You turn in with no signal. Fucking get out of my way. You're an idiot. Turn in with no signal. Don't have a stop sign. That's what I'm talking about. No, you go. No, you go. And it's like, no. I didn't even make eye contact with them. We'll see how traffic goes. We've got to get a couple of streets over. We're just rolling. This is downhill. On the way out, it was almost all uphill. Oh, what's up, big guy? Feeling good today? You're a good dog. Doing a good job, buddy. You're doing a good job. You're good. He stopped barking at me. He used to bark like crazy. Just gotta talk to him. They're hiding over there today. Yeah, Giraffes is 43-minute mark. That was for sweets. Alright, I'm not going to torture them. I don't want them to come over here because they think they're getting treats when they come over here. Alright, here's a look at the bike. We are taking this off. This thing finally gave up. A little waterproof battery. 2 years or something. And then this thing I got to replace. And this thing never really worked. This bike just ended up with all the garbage accessories. Put all the good stuff on the fast bike. Alright, let's get out of here. Yoink. I'm sweating, y'all. I guess I'm gonna have to shower this week, whether I need it or not. But this is the loop I bring the Butters, and we circle the zoo so she gets all the cool smells. That's one of her favorite rides. Which side you want, bud? Are we having fun yet? Yeah, and those are two little baby giraffes. I'm sure once they get bigger, they'll ship them off to somewhere else, hopefully in pairs. They're going to raise them together like that. But that zoo, because of its size, we either get like the elderly lion who just wants to chill out and be by himself, or the babies until they get to a proper size. They go to a wild animal park or something. Somebody ran into this telephone pole, so they put up all these things over here, and somebody ran both of those down. It's good times. Alright, so we spent all this money putting in these traffic circles, and what everybody forgot was after Katrina, all the trailers, people dragging roofing trailers and whatever, it just totally destroy all of these things. So they'll be there until the next hurricane. And then they'll just be mauled down. All right, put you back in the pouch. We're getting there, guys. Jeez. Got the finger wave from the cop. I couldn't see him because his windows were tinted, but probably seen him before. You don't really want people walking next to your house. You just don't maintain the sidewalk. Oh, that's not ADA accessible. This is. Let's see how it ends. Oh, yeah. This cobblestone is the worst. In a car, on the bike. Well, that was loud. Sorry, y'all.
How are you?
All right. Normally I'd use the drop box, but I got cash, so I don't like dropping cash in the box.
Let me just finish this.
Sure, sure.
$3.82 is your change.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Pennies, you still got pennies? You better hold on to them. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Jolene Crane, welcome in. We'll pull over here and I'll look at the chat for just a minute, guys. That was number one. The other place is a place that I won't pay cash because I paid cash one time and then all of a sudden they said I didn't pay. I couldn't find the stupid cash receipt, but I think they posted it to somebody else's account or just reprinted me one. I'm not saying who it was, but we're not giving them cash ever again. Alpha, welcome in. Yeah, screw that, Mom. Thanks for coming in, Abstract. Yeah, get the dog his zoomies. Yeah, everybody just came for the giraffe. All right, let's go for a loop. That other place, I prefer to just write a check and then drop it off in the drop box. So we might do that. So let's just make the loop. We'll go back towards the house. We'll go through downtown. You guys don't normally get to see it during the day. Hurry up and get up that speed bump, dude. There you go. Get out of here, copyright strike takedown. So hiccupy. Because that place I was bragging about, Lucky converted a metal container. Fairly's best wings in town. But yeah, there's his original little food truck. Come on, no more going outside. All right, we're gonna ride past the Rabbit. I don't know if it was open this weekend or not. Then we're gonna go back and get on the rails to trails. See what we got next. This place has been like 4 different places. And it's like it opens and closes, opens and closes. None of them ever make money. Oh, that's the car from Beetlejuice. Now I get it. We're having fun. Oh, I got 10% on this battery, guys. Yeah, you see me rolling down the streets in this bad boy. It's got the rubber bumpers to keep from tearing up the asphalt. 10% on the phone. Maybe I'll make it home. Probably not. We'll just cut it off. We're just gonna cut it off, y'all. Best ending ever. Sherman tank. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I'm going to the house. Love you guys. I got to do dishes later. Maybe I'll put together something to cook for us. Thanks for hanging out, Ma Dukes, Ma Grunt, Colleen, Scottish Mike, F-Shirt, Alpha. Who did I miss? Snacky T. Love you guys. All right, we'll see you on the next one. If you like bike rides, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.